this call came in, and then the conversation goes, hi, what's up, hi, one something, and I just kept hearing pele, 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 and I'm like, pele, 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 and then the call ended, and I'm like, who is that? Who is calling pele, pele, pele? And he goes, oh, this is my friend though. I say, what does the person want? Say she's having menstrual pain. I don't understand.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wà lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣe wà.
Hi people.
Hello people.
How you guys doing?
Our family member.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Onyiko and Temitayo.
Yes, sir.
This is Moments with Havons, where we speak about lifestyle, faith, and marriage. Thank you for joining us again in this video.
Thank you.
We appreciate your love. We appreciate your support.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
Thank you.
everything.
Thank you.
We are grateful.
Yeah. So today we want to talk about something that we consider very, very important. I think in one of the videos that we posted, one of our subscribers told us to talk about red flags to look out for in dating, courtship period, and all of that. And then we thought, okay, that makes sense. So let's talk about it. So today we're going to be talking about red flags to look out for. So by red flags, we mean that these things, when you see them in the life of your partners, put torchlights on them like this and look at it critically and ask yourself, are you sure you want to go on and spend the rest of your life with somebody that exhibits these traits, these characteristics? We're not telling you to go and break up with your partner, but what we're telling you to do is that
look out for these things.
Look out for it. Take a second look. Take a second look. Think about it. Ponder on it. Pray about it. Because one of the things that we've learned in marriage is that marriage is a magnifier.
Yeah.
Marriage magnifies whatever trait or character defects you have, and you don't deal with them. By the time you get into the institution of marriage, it's going to be magnified.
Absolutely.
So you need to look at these things there. So these are the red flags. So we came up with a couple of them, and we just want to talk about them.
Yep.
So baby girl, let's dive into it.
Jump.
Yeah, so as it is our custom, we like to write things down so that we don't lose our line of thought. We like to write it down. And so if we look down, pardon us, you understand, but just looking into our notepad.
Okay, the first one is physical, verbal, and emotional abuse is a no. I mean, we already spoke about it in our previous video. You can check it out. We already spoke about abuse, any form of abuse, emotional,
physical,
like by emotional, the things they do, is weighing you down. You cannot concentrate. You cannot physical. They are physical with you, blow, anything, slap, everything. Like it is a no. Verbal, the words they say,
despicable things to you.
Yeah. Sometimes the words that people say,
can kill you. Yes, so
they say mean things to you when you Please don't even try to stay in that kind of relationship. This one, I'm telling you.
No, this one,
leave.
Run. This one,
run.
Because this one can kill you.
I'm telling you.
Run. When it's physically abusing, there's some people, I see some people will say their boyfriend slapped them. In my mind, I'm like, well, if not even married, they are slapping you. And you're still staying. My dear, run for your life.
Jackpot.
So number 2 would be when your partner is not kind and generous.
Very important.
For us, that's a red flag. When your partner is not kind, is not generous, you cannot share. No, please.
They hold everything to their chest like this. See, everything is tighten them. They
kindness
lose your
generosity is. I think for me, it's a very, very, very important attribute. In marriage, my wife is very kind. She's very generous. I try to be kind to her too, and all of that. But this is But jokes apart. Because in marriage, there's going to be a lot of giving. And by generosity, we're not just talking about money or gifts. We're talking about kindness on a higher level. You're going to give a lot. You're going to give your time. You're going to give your energy. You're going to give your resources. You're going to give your prayers. You're going to see, marriage is an institution of consistent giving.
Yes,
absolutely. So when your partner is not kind, and your partner is not, and you will see the traces. You will see. I think that part of the problem is that during the courtship period, people see these traces and they just
ignore.
It doesn't matter.
It
Marriage
matters.
is a magnifier. So if your partner is not kind, if he's not generous, kindness and generosity might mean different things to you. But think about it. How well does this man, how well does this woman give? We hear things about, when, I think I read a story one time when they said that, maybe a woman has an apartment, but her husband does not know that she's the owner of the apartment, and they are living inside that apartment, and they've been paying rent for more than 10 years. So these are issues.
Okay, I feel like that one is like a two-way thing. So if you want what's the word now? You want me to give you.
Yeah,
you also have to give me.
Exactly.
Do you get?
So
you can't be holding on. So maybe the guy
symbiotic,
maybe
the guy too is not a kind person. You
have to.
Yeah. So
you people, like, you see Olu Jacobs and Joker Silva, and you say, oh God, do you know what the guy has done? Do you know what the man has done for the woman to stay, to still love?
That he has
be kind.
Be kind, please.
And be generous with everything.
Everything,
Food you cannot even share from ordinary food. You
cannot share their food. Bros, calm down.
If my husband cannot share food with me, there's going to be a problem, because we know women and we like to,
But wait. For me, I used to share my food.
Oh, you're not going to share your food?
I don't have it. Women, you people will order the same thing in the restaurant too. They will eat their own. They will not be eating from your own.
Yes, that's how we are. And we love it like that. So even people are not generous, they feel carry the food on their chest. Please.
So
it's a no.
That's
okay, another one is when your partner is overly jealous and controlling.
Jealousy.
There's healthy jealousy. There's healthy jealousy. There's healthy jealousy. But when it's now becoming controlling, baby, I'm going out. 2 minutes later,
send me video. They'll do video call.
Kilo day.
She cannot go and hang out with her.
You'll be controlling. You'll be monitoring.
No.
Some is as bad as, what are you want other men to be looking at? I mean, my own husband, when I go to work sometimes and I wear some certain type of clothes, I be like, my husband chose this clothes for me because
I don't have a problem. I trust my wife. I just want to kill yourself.
You are married. You don't have to look like, okay, something is wrong with you. You can still dress really pretty and your husband will still trust you. It doesn't mean that you have to wear. In fact, the people that are wearing the long distance, I mean, let me not deviate, but I'm saying that when your partner is so jealous, everything makes him jealous. You speak to, in fact, speaking to a colleague going at work, a colleague at work was just telling me about somebody that one of her friends that has a married like this, the guy don't control her, doesn't have any friends. Kilode, and you're controlling me, you're manipulative. That's character of a narcissist.
So you people are not married yet. They understand. You people are not married yet. He's overly jealous. He wants to see everybody you are chatting with. He wants to see everybody you are talking to. When you're going out, do video call. Have you gotten there? When you're coming, by the time you people now marry, trust me, it's going to be worse. So I think that's a red flag.
Yes, please.
Yes, we're a couple.
We understand that you care for this person. My husband asked me these questions, but it's not 2 minutes after, 1 second after.
I'm not
sometimes
asking.
I would for that even reach where they go that babe, I'm here.
Exactly. I'm just
communication.
Care.
You can communicate, but when you will know, you said you will know.
Yeah, you will know now. Like you will just know.
You will know that this
when
one,
the guy is overly jealous, when the lady is over, you will just know.
Exactly.
So that's another red flag to look out for. Now, another one is unwillingness to compromise. Unwillingness to compromise. You see, in relationships and marriage, both parties have to be able to compromise. Before we got married, we had a conversation, about certain things. There are certain things that are very important to her. There are certain things that are very important to me. But sometimes you need to just shake a little bit just because of your partner. And let me give an example. Typical example that I always tell people: my wife loves to sleep with the lights on. I like to sleep with the lights off, and we have that conversation. I already know that she likes to sleep with the light on. I like to sleep with the lights off. Issue, So, but what did we do? We had to reach a compromise. So some days the light is off, some days the light is on. You've got to be able to shift ground. But when your partner says, this is by this is how it must be. This is how
you cannot even bend a little. It's
marriage, you have to compromise. So there will be times when you have to compromise. So when you have a partner that is absolutely
bent on
willing,
yes, on
this
what
is
he
what
wants,
he wants and how he wants it, there will be problem when people marry. That's when people they will marry, they'll say they have irreconcilable differences. So I feel like this courtship and dating period, it's not just I've said this thing before and I always have to say it again. It's not just the period to be going to KFC and Mega Chicken and going to be watching cinemas and gallivanting the whole of Lagos or Abuja. No. Talk about these things. Talk about these things. Talk about these things, so that when both of you are getting married, you are on the same page.
Yeah, it's important that you guys are on the same page.
It's very, very important that you guys are on the same page. If not, there will be a lot of conflicts. Baby girl.
Okay, the next one is being mean to you, especially when you both fight. We've said it. I feel like it's like very similar to what I've said first, verbally.
Yeah, verbal abuse.
Yeah. So it's still the same thing. Yeah. When all they say when you fight. Yes, it's very loving other times, but when you guys fight, all the secrets where you don't tell him. Say that's why you gave birth at clinic at 15. That is why you're mean things that you have said in the closeness in the room and everything. I brought it out. And when this kind of people are very mean, they say it in public. They just talk to you anyhow in the public. They just say blast you. I'm like, I'm around.
I've learned that words are eggs.
Once you say it,
it's broke. You might later come to apologize and all of that.
It is still ring.
Sometimes 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, some people will still remember the things that their spouses and all of that said to them, and then it hurts them. So when somebody is really, really mean to you, especially when you fight, please look out. Another issue is when there's nobody that your spouse is accountable to. Now, this is very important.
Very important.
There's nobody that when your boyfriend or when your fiancé
can listen to.
There's problem. There's problem. For me, when my wife, when she's doing one thing, I know who I can talk to that they will help to reset. And when me too, when I'm doing, she knows the people that she can call. And this is not even family members now. We're talking about mentors, uplines, people that your spouse respects, people that they can sit him down and talk sense into his head, sit her down and talk sense into her head. There's got to be somebody in the life of your fiancé, somebody in the life of your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that they are accountable to.
Absolutely. Because
by the time you guys get married and then you begin to have issues, there might be time when you need to go and talk to somebody.
Yep.
And if there's nobody,
problem.
There's problem.
Let's leave it at that.
So
the last one is no boundaries between them and the opposite sex. This one, I have story to tell you people.
Which story are you telling them? Don't tell them any story.
Let me tell you people.
Don't tell them any story. No. They are not interested in your story. You want to hear a story. Whatever.
So let me tell you one story. When I was still dating my husband, when we were dating, one of those days was where we hung out and we were just in one place, and then this call came in, and then the conversation goes, hi, what's up, hi, one something, and I just kept hearing pele, and I'm like pele, and then the call ended, and I'm like, who is that? Who is calling pele? And he goes, this is my friend though. I said, what does the person want? Say she's having menstrual pain. I don't understand.
What now? I just wanted to help her to. She doesn't need somebody to talk to.
It's better because we have to trash it, talk about it. That this thing before we say I know, right? Let's be sure that this thing will not reoccur. Does this person know you? I say the person. Like I even know the person. Funny enough, why are you calling my boyfriend at that time that you have menstrual pain? So what is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to fly all the way and come and do you get? So that's the story. So if they don't have boundaries, everything like I say is my yes, we understand French. I have male friends, he has female friends, but the truth is we respect each other. Our boundaries, there are just some things that will not happen. There are some times they know when except it is emergency or is work that they have to come in by this time because this person is married. You can't just tell me, okay, let's do this thing, let's go out, let's do this, let's be having some kind of conversation with me. Do you understand? But when you have somebody that they don't even have boundary, nothing, everybody is everything goes. You meet this one, you talk like, then there's a problem.
Yeah, even this whole issue of bestie, that there's this stupid bestie thing, that your bestie is the opposite sex, is absolutely wrong. Let's call it spade a spade. You know, so for me, before I got married, I used to have a lot of female friends. You know, but I realized that as I was getting into this institution of marriage, I needed to create boundaries.
Before,
one of the things that I had to do
Which kind
was
of
to
now?
drastically reduce the number of female friends that I had. It was a deliberate attempt that I had to do, and then I put boundaries. Because that's how it will start. His friend people will be doing up and down. Before you know it, you know, while I've entered. You know, so there's got to be boundaries. You've got to understand that when you were single and free like a bird, it's different from now that you're getting married.
Absolutely.
You know, so you've got to be deliberate about setting boundaries, because some of these things can come in and hurt your marriage. You know, so when, you know, your spouse does not have boundaries, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, it's a big red flag.
Big one.
You know, your fiancé, any lady can just come to his house at any time, and no, it's so wrong.
You're calling yourself
You know,
sweetheart, darling.
So in this
Anyhow,
dating
what's
period,
that?
people need to deal with, and I know that the red flags are endless. There are a lot of them, but we just put out a few that we think that are very important. You know, that, you know, intended couples need to look at, to deal with before they eventually say I do. So
Yep.
I hope that you guys
My leg
learned.
don't they pay me.
Bele, baby. I hope you
Thank
guys learned
you.
something from this video.
Yeah.
If there are other red flags that you know,
Please
you
let
know,
us know
please
in
let
the
us know in the
comment
comment section.
Thank you for joining today's
God bless
video.
you. We
Bye.
love you. We love you.